What's going on, everybody? This is Hufty. We are going to be doing episode 1 of our New England Patriots rebuild. The Patriots come with a lot of questions. The third overall draft pick, who do you take? Trade back, like they probably will in real life. They could always trade back, take Caleb Williams, take Marvin Harrison. Mac Jones is a huge question. Their head coach is a huge question. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with their offense, their defense? In this rebuild, we're only gonna be playing offense just to keep it pretty entertaining. I'm gonna go through. I'll show you guys all my settings and stuff. You can go through, pause them. We're just playing traditional, just realistic settings. But we're gonna be playing head coach as Maye. I think in real life, there's a real good chance that they could sign Maye as their head coach if it's Belichick's time to move on. But we'll see. We'll see in real life, and I can't wait for this rebuild. I can't wait. I don't know what we're gonna do with Mac Jones. It should be very interesting. I'll get back to you guys after I create Maye. Alright, so we just got done with the creation of Maye. It took us like maybe 5 seconds to enter his information and stuff in. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna import this draft class, and so the only week, or the latest week, that Madden lets us go up to with realistic stats and everything is gonna be week 10. So I'm gonna have to go through week 11 or week 10 through 18 and go ahead and enter or force wins for everybody, just so everybody has the same record. It won't be same stats. So that's about as close as I can get to it. But I'm gonna get back to you guys once we get to week 18 or playoffs. I'm just gonna go through sim, get the exact record for us. I'm not gonna do it for every team. I just want the same record for us so we have the right pick. I'll do the record for whoever has the first pick right now, and then second pick I think is now Commanders. So it's gonna be whoever has first, whoever has second, and then us at 3, and then everybody else might just be flip-flopped, depending on what they are in real life. All I want is just our realistic pick. So I'll get back to you guys after I have everything simmed off. Alright, so we're back after the sim. We ended 4-13, which is actually what they just ended in real life. They just lost to the Jets in week 18, but it still only gave me pick 4. So, I mean, I'm just going to be chill with that. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever. They gave us the pick. We're going to go straight into contract negotiations. Alright, so we are now at the re-signing. We're at the re-signing phase. I haven't shown you guys a team overview yet, because we haven't re-signed our players yet. So I don't know who's going to be here. I don't know if we're picking up Mac Jones's option. I don't know if we're picking up trading him. I'm gonna show you that after we re-sign players, just to get the gist of our team, and just go through, like, see who's here. So $107 million in cap room. I love that number. There are so many questions here, so many different players. I'm gonna go back to the start. Wenwu. He's great development. He's good start if he wants to come back. And he's an 83. Like, I could see him developing in New England for the next 5 years. I'm throwing an offer. So Wenwu's coming back. Duggar has superstar. I could see him playing, finishing his career in New England. We're gonna go ahead and bring Kyle Duggar back. Now Gesicki. Gesicki played pretty well, but we do have Hunter Henry, and they're both a year apart. Do I bring them both back? I think I might. I feel like you look back, Patriots history, they like the double almost triple tight end, Gronk, Aaron Hernandez. Like, I think they had Martellus Bennett at some point. They've always liked depth at the tight end position. So we're gonna go ahead and bring back Mike Gesicki. Probably only 2 years. He's very expensive, actually. We'll do that. Mac. Do I want to pick him up? Do I want to reject the option? What do we want to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to decide that later. Uche. Love Uche, and I think he's so much potential with the Patriots. Go ahead, bring him back. Henry, like I said. I'm going to go ahead, pretty much square away $20 million towards the Patriots, and he actually wants to leave, so we're not gonna re-sign him unless we need to. Trent Brown, definitely. We're gonna go ahead. We'll spend on Trent Brown. Okay, he's going to free agency too. 28 on Trent. So I have to pick up one of these guys, and it's gonna be Trent. Zeke, I definitely want to bring back. Love to bring back Zeke, and I think also right here Kendrick Bourne showed a lot of sparks, and I think he could definitely be right, and he goes too. So his tag is 29, his tag is 28. So I do want to bring them both back into free agency at some point. Rager, I don't really care for him. Brian, I don't really care for any of these guys. Zappy, cool, you had a good run. We're coming here to win. We're going to go ahead. We're going to pick up Trent Brown, franchise tag. We're stuck with 32. This is the question. Do I pick up the option and trade him? Or let him become a free agent? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick up the option. I'm going to trade him. Because I think there's something better in this draft that we can get for Mac Jones. So we're gonna go to free agency with $32 million. Kind of sucks we couldn't bring back Trent. We had to franchise tag him, which does suck. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get a trade for Mac Jones. And actually, before that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the team looks like before we go into free agency. I think this offense is like really good. I think we can move on. We can move on from Devontae Parker. Injury prone. I don't really like him. I think we've better things coming from Demario Douglas. Maybe there's somebody free agency we can get. Let's go to the defense. We have a lot of strong safeties. I'm going to move Peppers to free safety. Just because I think he fits better there. Yeah. So this is what we're looking like. I'm going to go ahead and get some trades done, and I'll come back to you guys once I have some trades done. Alright, so going through our trade center and looking at offers for Mac Jones and Dietrich Wise. Dietrich Wise is currently starting over Keon White, who we selected this past year. He's a rookie, he's a right end. We're going to go ahead, we're going to package them and trade for Kevin Dotson. Dotson had an incredible year with the Rams, star dev. We have a hole at our right guard, and I think this patches it up perfectly. Back trade number 2, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get rid of Devontae Parker, Jonathan Jones, and a third rounder for next year, third rounder. And we're going to package them. We're going to pick up Sean Murphy-Bunting. Parker and Jones are both last year of their contract. I don't think Parker really has anything left in the tank. Bunting, on the other hand, has a 3-year contract, $8 million each year roughly. And I mean, we're getting a 7th, so that's going to be trade number 2 for this offseason. Trade number 3 and final trade of the offseason is going to be getting rid of Devon Godshaw, City So, and multiple picks to go ahead and get Kyle Phillips and a 5th rounder from this year. Then last thing we're going to be doing for this offseason, inner team wise, that's not involved getting anybody else, is going to go ahead and be restructuring J.C. Jackson's contract, which is going to free almost $9 million this year. And then it's going to split that $9 million it's taking from this year, and it's going to split that over his next 2 years. So his contract's gonna look a little bit different. I'll show you what it looks like. Where is he? Down here. So it's gonna be 5 this year. So his cap hit's gonna be pretty low this year. But next 2 years it's gonna kick in. So we're gonna pay for it later. But I just want some more space this offseason to maneuver some players around to be able to make the free agency moves that I want. I'm going to come back with the 5 people who I want to re-sign at free agency and the offers. Alright, so now back in free agency with our targets. Number 1 player, Kendrick Bourne. He's already interested in coming back, so I threw him a 2-year offer. Then Jonnu Smith. I want to bring Jonnu Smith back. I'm going to have a good tight end depth because, I mean, right now we're just rocking with 1 tight end. Then Kevin Givens. He wants to come here. He's only 27. We offered him a pretty good contract, and we're struggling at D tackle. We don't really have any D tackles. Then I want to bring in Devin Duvernay. Hopefully, I'm not gonna offer him too much because he's only a 75. But I want to bring him in, and then I want to bring in Xander Horvath. 85 speed. He has good lead block, and I think he is just gonna fit into this offense pretty well. So we're going to eval the offers. We're still in front on everybody. And we went and got Bourne and Givens. So, yeah, that's sweet. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go after 2 more players. And I'm going to come back once I got those 2 players down. Alright, so we're back with our other 2 players that we're going to target. We're still going after Jonnu Smith and Duvernay. We're leading in both of them. Hopefully we get both. And then we're going after Colby Parkinson, who was taken by Seattle. He's 6'7", and he played such a big blocking role in Seattle for them. And that's what I want to build this offense around, like a lot of personnel and just being able to run outside and inside the tackles. And then we're also going to go after Nick Foles, just like a minimum contract. I want him to be able to mentor whoever ends up being our QB, which is still a question. We don't know who our QB is going to be yet. But I just want Nick Foles to be kind of the guy that just mentors whoever we have. Alright, so we are back after stage 1 of free agency. We have already signed Bourne, Jonnu Smith, Kevin Givens, Devin Duvernay, all definitely players who are going to start, like, no doubt. Like, Bourne is probably receiver 1 or receiver 2. Duvernay is probably slot. And then Juju starting. Then we have Demario Douglas, Kyle Phillips, Keyshawn Boutte. I think we're good on the offensive side. Smith is gonna back up our starter. Then Givens is probably gonna start at D tackle, and then Duvernay, as I already said, is going to be receiver 3. Targeting, we're basically just filling our roster out now. We're not going after a QB in free agency. There is no QBs. I'll show you right here. Like, we're not picking up Kirk. I'm not paying $32 million a year for Kirk. I'm not picking up Gardner Minshew. I'm not picking up Tannehill or Jameis Winston. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead. We're going to fill out the roster, and I'm going to get back to you guys on draft day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is draft night. So it goes Bears, Cardinals, Patriots. So I don't really think we have to worry about. We're taking a QB. We're taking Drake Maye first pick, if he's available. If not, Caleb Williams. If not, Michael Penix. I have my 3 backups. I'm willing to take Michael Penix at that pick. So the Bears go ahead. They take Marvin Harrison. Then they take Gerard Verse. And then the Cardinals take Olu Fashanu. Great picks. Everybody should take who they just took. Then Commanders, Giants. Literally 2 teams who are going to go ahead and... I don't know why Drake Maye has dropped so much. 2 teams who are definitely going to target quarterbacks. But yeah, Drake Maye is our guy of the future. I just want to go through, see who they pick. Yes, Caleb Williams. Giants are sticking it with Daniel Jones, unless they picked up somebody in free agency. Yeah, but I'll get back when we are on our second round draft pick. Alright, so we're here with our second round draft pick. I'm thinking a tackle maybe, or a an end, because I know we just franchise tagged Trent Brown, so we only have him for 1 year. Jordan Morgan is a huge body we could have, but he won't play this year in a sense. And then when we get to the ends, like we have Uche, Keon White, just signed Givens. So Uche, Keon White, we have Matthew Judon. Like, are they really gonna play? Actually, we might have just found our draft pick right here. I'm thinking about it. We have Juwan Bentley, and that's it. We have no depth at middle linebacker. Physicals, he's decently quick. He's strong as hell. And he's only 21. We're taking Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Star, that's perfect. I love that pick. We then sit in the third round, and I will get back to you guys when we are at our third round pick. We're back with our fourth round draft pick, and this is who it is, Audric Estime, out of Notre Dame. He's 20 years old, 80 speed. He's a power back. But he's pretty quick. Pretty good change of direction too. But yeah, that's our fourth round draft pick. And then I'm gonna go ahead. That's our third round draft pick. I'm gonna go ahead and sim the rest of the draft. I don't think there's too much. I'll update you guys on who we pick the next few picks. This is our fourth round draft pick. Oronde Gadsden. I don't know how to pronounce that. He's a 6'5" vertical threat tight end out of Syracuse. 87 speed, 87 excel. He's pretty good. I just want to keep building that tight end depth. We're looking pretty solid. I'll get back to you guys with our fifth round pick, and then we're going to get into the new season. I'll show you 6 or 7 round picks. This is our first or fifth round draft pick. We actually have 2, so I'm going to do them both, and we'll get into the new season. We're taking Ruben Fathiri, who's a right tackle out of Texas A&M. He's 6'8", 86 strength, which is primarily why I took him. And he's 22 years old. I want him to sit behind. Ideally, he sits behind Isaiah Wynn, and then, not Isaiah Wynn. Jeez, that's a long time ago. Michael Wenwu, and then develops. That's like ideal, but who knows at this point? And I'll get back to you guys with our second, fifth rounder. Our last draft pick that I'm gonna show, we're taking Yaya Black, who's a 22-year-old out of Iowa. There's nothing really special. There's not too many prospects left that I really see anything in. I would just say that we're kind of struggling on the D-tackle depth side. So if he needs to put some crucial snaps, we'll be ready for it. We are now in preseason week 1. You guys didn't really miss anything. I traded our 6th round draft pick for a 5th next year. I traded our 7th for a 6th next year. So we're just moving up. Traded with the Jets and the Bears. I just want to show you guys our lineup after the draft, after free agency, pretty much after everything. So when we look at it, I think we look really good on paper. That tackle pick for Theory, pretty good. He's 69. He's a 69 overall. Drake Maye, this is our guy. He already looks better in 10 than Mac Jones did. He is only 21 out of North Carolina, 96 throw power. Throws better long than he does short. A lot better. We're going to be utilizing that. And he has 87 speed. We're going to ease him into the season. We have Foles behind him. Running back position. Stevenson, Elliott, probably going to split. Then we have Estime. We selected him. He's 20. He has 88 speed. He's a power back out of Notre Dame. And he's only 20, and he's a 72 overall. That's a great pick. Then we go over to the wide receiver thing. We could start these 3. This is how I feel. We could start these 3 receivers. Bourne, Smith-Schuster, Duvernay, and then there could be a game where we start Tackle Thornton, Demario Douglas, and Kyle Phillips. I feel like we have so much depth. And we have Keyshawn Boutte. There's so much depth. Then we have Xander Horvath. And then we have at the tight end position, Gesicki, who didn't get the shine. He got overshined by Hunter Henry last year, who wanted a lot more money than him. We have Gesicki, Jonnu Smith, who comes back into a Patriot uniform, which I love. And then Colby Parkinson. And then we also have a tight end who isn't showing up right there, because it only shows 3. We have a rookie tight end as well. On the defensive side of things, looks kind of shaky, will be better in game. Our DBs are insane. Jabril Peppers. Kyle Duggar is only 28, superstar dev. Jabril Peppers is even younger than him. Marte Mapu, second-year player, star dev. Christian Gonzalez was injured last season, looking for a good season from him this year. Then we have Murphy Bunting. Christian Gonzalez just said that. J.C. Jackson, Marcus Jones, Jack Jones. Then we have Keon White, who's going to be playing D tackle. He's going to be playing probably some backup D tackle. We're going to be sending Givens and Barmore. Those are going to be our 2 rush D tackles. Tavai, Trotter, Bentley, sub linebackers. Trotter was an excellent pick. And then Judon and Uche. I want to see what Uche is made of off the edge this year. I think he has a lot of potential. They haven't used it too much. I think he's pretty good, and I think he's better than what he shows. So him and Judon are going to be our pair of edge rushers coming off the edge. And I think we're pretty scary this season. I want to make playoffs. So I want to make playoffs. I'm going to go through all of preseason. And we're going to get into our first regular season game. I don't know who it is yet, but we're both going to be updated at the same time. Alright, so it is week 1, and as you guys see on the screen, we're playing the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. So that maybe isn't the way we wanted to start the season, but it's going to be the way we start the season. All throughout preseason, we've been getting offers. Like, people are trying to offer me horrible trades for Josh Uche, and we haven't even played week 1 yet. So there's literally no way I'm trading Josh Uche. We're going to go ahead, we're going to set our goal. We want to make the playoffs this year. I feel like there's a good chance we have make the playoffs. I'm going to go through, do all these opening date keys, do my training. But before that, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to run through the depth chart. Show you who's playing. Drake Maye's getting the start. Ramondre's going to start over Zeke. Horvath is our fullback, obviously. These 3, Duvernay is going to play the slot. Our O-line's already all set. Left end, these don't really matter because you can change literally everything once you get over here. Third down back, which is more like shotgun spread formations, is going to be Zeke. Power back is going to be Ramondre. Slot is already Duvernay. Coming off our left end is Judon. Coming off our right end is going to be Josh Uche. Then now our D tackles are Barmore, Givens, and Keon White. Sub linebackers, people we want over the middle. I want to see what Trotter is made of, but I don't think this is the season to see it. I think Duggar is great over the middle, but I think Tavai is in his prime right now, and we need to utilize that. I think Trotter will have good seasons to come, but I don't think we're there yet. And then I like Christian Gonzalez on our slot. He's 6'2". I like J.C. Jackson and Sean Murphy Bunting on the left and right. Although we're not playing defense, I would still really... I'd like Christian Gonzalez to be on our slot. I am going to come back when we are in our week 1 game. Alright, first game is underway. We're a little bit outmatched here. I mean, we know what the Bills are bringing. We play them, twice a year already. We scheme against them every year. We're playing in Buffalo. Yeah. This should be a pretty good game. They're starting off the game already. Already scoring on us. We're just gonna do classic Patriot football. Like, we just wanna run the ball. We wanna do what we do, and we wanna do it as best as we can. Oh my God, Ramondre Stevenson. Up the left side, Ramondre Stevenson, a 20-yard carry to start off the season. I like that. Audric Estime is in here now. I do like this play action play. We're going to bring Kendrick over the middle. I like this. Quick pressure. We didn't pick up the blitz. We sent out too many people. We sent too many people out on routes there. I should have blocked somebody at least. I like this here. We do need some yards. 2nd and 16. I like Jonu to go over top. I like Gesicki to go underneath him to just read the high-low. We get time. Jonu Smith, big catch. Buffalo territory, breaking tackles. We're playing on all Madden, by the way. All Madden simulation. An excellent first drive from the New England Patriots here. We're going to go ahead and stretch it. This is what we use double tight end for. Yep, great blocks. Good move. That's coming back. We got to hold. Stevenson gets into the end zone. Incredible run, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that's a hold on Kevin Dotson, the new pickup. Offense. Yeah, coming back. We're coming back. I mean, we're good. We're in territory. 1st and 18. Kind of not the spot you want to be in, I'll say. We have numbers on the edge here. Let's go Duvernay outside. Good catch. Good block. Good move. We had numbers. Good call by Drake Maye to go ahead and give us the advantage on the outside. 2nd and 4, I feel like. If you're playing the Patriots here, you're thinking run. We're going play action. Swinging it out left. I don't see anything. I'm going to hit Ramondre late, and he can't reel it in. I mean, good pass to Drake Maye. Here's our draft class. The only thing you get. Oh, no. We saw everything, yeah. We're going to go ahead and read number 5 here if we can't. We're just going to hand it off. Yeah, we're just going to hand it to Zeke. Zeke flows. We are going to get another hold. Is it Dotson again? Nah, this time it's Owenu. They're going to decline it. We're going to take 3. I don't want to chance anything. I want to take our points here. Definitely take our points. Hopefully we can get a stop from the defense. Especially after that first drive. I mean, they just walked down there. There we go. We get a stop. They go ahead and they punt it. I'm just going to flow run. I'll flow run this. Just read anything. Any holes open up. Buffalo D is kind of... I mean, they're pretty good. That's going to be the end of the first game for the 2024 season. Other episodes aren't going to be as long as this one because we had to do a lot of rebuilding. We had to go through the entire offseason and all that. We're going to go right behind Trent Brown, Xander Horvath, all of our guys here. And we're going to go ahead and make a move. Ramondre Stevenson. Huge run. I like that. We could just read this here. I mean, we have a wheel up the right. Schuster's going to sit over the middle. We're just going to read. Schuster. Yep. I mean, late ball from Maye, but good catch. Good catch from... I feel like we had everything open right there. Ooh, we're going left. They have Jordan Poyer and Trey White down there. Go ahead, ID this, Mike. Go get him, Trent. Good block, Trent. Make a move. Let's go. Ramondre Stevenson is tearing it up. I'll tell you that. I mean, any running back could tear it up behind this line. We're gonna take numbers again. I mean, they're just giving it to us out there. Oh, is that a legal man downfield? Oh, we're getting held back so much by flags. Yeah, I held it too long. Been penalized a lot. They're looking like they're gonna mid-blitz us. Seems they're gonna be open here. Gesicki. Good ball. Drake Maye. First career touchdown. Drake Maye steps up into the pocket and delivers a dime to Mike Gesicki. We miss the PAT. And the Bills go down and score instantly. So we have ourselves a game. I mean, they kind of just did. They bottled everything up right there. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. We're going to take that into account. We're going to, we're going to try to get something going here. We're just going to high-low. Not really anything. Maye is going to step up. Maye is going to outrun Matt Milano. Good decision. Get out of bounds. Nothing was open. They had us boxed. Like, we had nothing right there. This is a huge run. Oh, they read it perfectly. We get another flag. Holding again. That's crazy. It's everybody. It's not just one player. Jeez. I like this play here. Pretty much, I mean, we can just read everything. Leaving up to Drake Maye. I mean, they got pressure instantly, but we're going to hit Smith-Schuster. Drake Maye is 5 for 6. We're kind of just starting him slow. I don't want to throw too much at him right now. Maye's going to step up. Maye's going to see a lane. He's going to slide down. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning. We're at the 44. That's a 61-yarder. I don't really think we're getting a 61-yarder. We have to make a play for a first down here. If I could get Juju open on just like a quick... He's open. Good read, Maye. He gets up and out. Good catch. Smith-Schuster, is that his 3rd catch already? It's huge. I like this flats play here. Maye steps up, delivers a dime to Kendrick Bourne. Maye's 7 for 8. We're not going to rush here. We have a minute 30. I like this here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to change it to this. We're going to send John. I know John's quick. We have a... Oh, my God. I almost threw a pick. Maye almost threw a pick right there. I'm going to bring out the big guys. We're going to bring out the guys, and we're going to run right behind them. We're going to go lead this way. Double team the tackle. Run behind our guys. There we go, Ramondre. Minute 20. We're still not going to hurry up because I don't want them getting the ball back considering how their offense is playing. Love this play right here. We have a ghost from Elliott. A flat from Gesicki. The flat's open. We're going to take what we can get. Breaks one, gets up and out. Best case scenario. That's huge. Yeah, we're going to go empty here. This is not man. They are giving us numbers out here. Okay. We're going to look Schuster. Schuster to Elliott here. Forced it. We got to... Oh! It's going to be holding and an INT. They're just going to decline it. Roughing the passer. We're going to get... We just got so lucky. We get a roughing the passer call as Trey White picks us off. 54 seconds. Bounced it with Zeke, and I mean, we should have stayed up the middle. Kingsley Jonathan is going to go down. We're going to come out empty again. This looks like man. This looks like man. We're gonna go. Let's go here. Let's go zig on Gesicki. And then slant flat route on our left, and we're just gonna read them both. If anybody gets open, I mean, we're rushed, we're hit. Maybe we had something in the end zone. 3rd and goal. We just don't want a turnover. We almost had a turnover last time. This looks like man. I don't know why they're stacking Duvernay like that. Maye gets flushed out. Nothing there. Not a bad half, considering we're winning, but I mean 41 seconds is almost too much time. I don't really like giving one of the strongest arm QBs that much time, but that's what we had to do. They don't score. I think they need it down. So it's 12-10. Kind of an awkward score. We're going right at Oliver here. I mean, not a horrible run. I like how Stevenson's running the football. If you guys want my game sliders, just let me know in the comments. I have pretty realistic game sliders. I don't hate this. I'd rather just block Gesicki, to be honest. So there's pressure off the right. We're going to wait and hit Duvernay. That's patience from Drake Maye right there. The O-line is holding up pretty well. We're just going to run behind our guys again. Run behind Owenwu. Run behind Xander. They fit, like, the blocking is incredible. We schemed this team so well. Gesicki, I feel like, is better than Hunter Henry. Like, I feel like Gesicki's a lot better. Oh, can't hold the Kendrick Bourne. Can't hold the block. 3rd and 6. We're gonna need a play. We're gonna go Bourne. Just stop at the sticks. We're gonna go over. We're gonna sling it. Kendrick Bourne catches, contested. Does Teron Johnson on the tackle. We're playing pretty well. Okay. Poyer's coming off the right, so we're gonna run it to the left. We're gonna run it. Get a first down. Stevenson is averaging 7 yards per carry. Maybe he's just taking over the backfield right here. I like this. I like spread. We're gonna get Zeke over here because Poyer might be coming. He is. We ID him. Our right tackle got absolutely pancaked, and Drake Maye just made a incredible pass for what he was dealt. Run around this. If we get a read over there, I mean, we do. We get some yards. Duvernay breaks one, and then is wrapped up. Drake Maye 12 for 16, 171 and a touchdown. We've ran out of this so much. What do they have against the pass? I didn't see anything. And I didn't want to force it to Kendrick Bourne because I saw Trey White. I know Trey White plays right side. So I didn't want to force anything. So I kind of just stood in there. This does kind of look like man. We're just going to run. Gesicki just gets open on that. Can Gesicki get in? Gesicki gets into the end zone. Drake Maye has 2 touchdowns on the day. Pats are going to go up 19-10, but the Bills aren't giving up. 19-17 in Buffalo. Division game. What a way to start off the year. Good run, right? Horvath didn't really block anybody right there. That's going to be the end of the 3rd. We're entering the 4th quarter here in Buffalo. It's already been a pretty good game. I like what I'm seeing from both sides. I mean, we've been able to stop their offense. We have. Quick throw here from Drake Maye is incomplete. We've been able to stop their offense. Just not like at the rate we need to. This is man here. Trey White's gonna walk up. I mean, we're just gonna, if anybody gets open, they get open. Duvernay beats him, but it's great play. I don't know who number 5 is, but incredible play. We're gonna have to punt. First punt of the year. Keeping it to a minimum. We Blake Killigan. Good, kind of a good boot here. We track him down. It's up to the defense here. They need to go 71 yards. They get into red zone territory and don't kick the field goal I think they could have just won the game. Unless they missed the field goal. He might have. He definitely might have. We're going to try to just keep the ball. I mean, 5 minutes, we can keep the ball here. I like Gesicki right up the seam here. We don't get it. He dropped back pretty far. Bourne's going to get us a first down. Maye might crest 200. I'm going to run this play, but this time I'm going to block Gesicki. You can't block Gesicki. Oh, because he's technically not lined up. Whatever. I'm going to pull it. Oh my god. I don't know what that was from Drake Maye. He looked to go more right, but Maye led him all the way upfield. We get lucky. Stevenson cuts it up. Stevenson's off. Let's go. Stevenson crests 100 yards on the ground on only 13 carries. That's huge. We're in Bills territory. Little play action. Gesicki's open. Busted coverage. Touchdown. Gesicki. Patriots lead by 2 scores. Pats are up 9. We need a first down here. We're up 2. They went down and scored. We just got so unlucky. We need a first down here. Stevenson gets bounced. One more play. We're going to go left. We're going to bring Jonnu left. Do they match? They don't really. Tight end's going to go down and block. Jonnu Smith with the block of the year. The New England Patriots have won it in Buffalo. The New England Patriots go on the road to Buffalo in a Week 1 division thriller. And we come away with the W. I'm going to get back to you guys with the stats of the game. We're back at the end of the game with our player stats. That's a huge game for the team, for everybody. Maye got very lucky. His stats don't really kind of compare to what he did. Rushing, we tore it up. Elliott only had 2 attempts. I'd like to increase that number. Maye had a few good carries. He had one 20-plus yard long run. Stevenson just tore it up. Didn't get in the end zone, but 7.6 yards per carry. That's going to help us. Receiving, I'm going to go ahead and just fill this by Patriots. Bourne, great game. Mike Gesicki, player of the game. 4 receptions, 85 yards, averaging 20 yards per reception, and 3 touchdowns. Scored on 2 busted coverages, but that's pretty good. Defensively, Judon and Uche get 2 sacks apiece. That's what I'm talking about. We get a few TFLs, one from bunting. Duggar is leading the lead in tackles, and that's gonna wrap it up for episode 1 of this New England Patriots franchise. We're gonna be back with episode 2, where we are gonna be taking on. Is it the Jets? I don't know. I don't necessarily know who we're playing, but once this gives a sec to load, jeez. There we go. So we're out of our game. Drake Maye gets an upgrade. We're going to do that. We're going to do all the upgrades after in the next episode. We take on the Bears. That's a winnable game. That's a very winnable game. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in episode 2.